I'm here today to present in the Office Expo of TechConnect Live the future trends of workers and how companies need to adapt to the future working trends in terms of flexibility and remote working, which businesses really need to adapt to as workers demand it more and more. What I'm seeing in our survey, which is a great big survey which we operate over the last 7 years, from our 40,000 respondents, we find, for example, that 61% of employees would change jobs if they could work more flexibly. I found that a phenomenal statistic. It points to an ever-increasing demand of workload on employees, whereby if they had more flexible opportunities, they may go home and come back to an office-type environment if there was one close by to continue their work. So our global business survey has indicated that 36% of people are already exclusively working from home. In Ireland, that figure is 44%. So what we're seeing also is 61% of the 18 to 24-year-old respondents cite that flexibility and freelance is part of their long-term career plan. So clearly, the remote worker and the flexible working arrangement is not only a key requirement for employees, but it also will save costs for companies who look for more agile contracts and flexible terms and fixed contracts. Yeah, so the technology has really driven this market, and it's a clear key enabler. It doesn't explain why it's desirable, of course, but it is an enabler, and broadband and Wi-Fi and the ability to work anywhere now from cafes is driving this. Of course, people don't really want to work from cafes or hotel rooms. They want a professional setting, and we're seeing, for example, a fourfold growth in flexible open office workspaces, collaborative working hubs in the last 4 years. JP Morgan have in fact commented that this exponential trend will track technological advances. So clearly the trends are very strong to move for companies and employees wanting more flexible workspace. Of course, it was surprising for us to understand that from our respondents that the biggest driver actually was businesses wanting to cut costs, and not the biggest driver not being that companies or employees want a flexible workspace solution. So companies are now also looking at cutting costs to meet as a double-edged win, if you will, to meeting the flexible worker demand.